I feel bad for Guillermo on the way that this has started.
God damn it! You didn't do the spot yet, right?
No.
I'm about to.
God damn
But it's
it.
okay. Like the spot that's going
It's
to
not going to
matter.
pick up on the podcast. Like
Yeah,
we'll
I'll
start
cut.
like.
Oh, yeah.
We'll start now. We'll start now.
Clap.
Okay. Hey, everyone. This episode is brought to you by Guillermo de la Garza at Best in Texas Real Estate. Guillermo has sold one of my homes for me in the past. He's also helped me buy our house in Benbrook just a couple of months ago. If you have any real estate needs here in North Texas, buy or sell, Guillermo can help you with that. He's friendly, smart, he's strategic. But he's also really down to earth, which is nice to have when working with a realtor. So go ahead and give him a call if you're wanting to buy or sell. 254-396-5530 or email him at listingtxhomes@gmail.com. That's listingtxhomes@gmail.com. You can also find him on Facebook. We'll make sure we have all this info in the episode notes for you to check out.
You know what? Jesse and I actually used Guillermo to go look at a house at one point. He did a great job, I thought.
That's fantastic. No one cares. We just dropped the intro music already.
I hate you.
I'm well aware. Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to the Funky Panther, comedy from Fort Worth, Texas. We've got a great show for you tonight. Everything moving forward is going to be absolutely fantastic here on episode 28. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, and let's get into it. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
Woo!
Look, everything after the spot with Guillermo was good.
Yeah. Before that,
Hey.
23 minutes of shit show material. 20 minutes, actually.
Don't jinx it.
I think it's already been jinxed,
Look,
buddy.
but now we got it fixed, and you're all trying to talk about it. And let me just tell you, that's just going to jinx everything. So I work in an industry that has a lot of superstition.
go.
No. It has a lot of superstition. So there's certain words we can't say. There's certain things we can't do. We can't think. We can't, whatever. And one of the things is if you start thinking that you fix something,
Yeah.
that's when everything's all hell's going to break loose.
So, like when you fix people, that's when it gets worse.
The moment that you think the moment that you think that you fixed somebody's problem,
Yeah.
that's whenever that person decides to just fuck you and crash. That's what happens.
That sounds about right.
So we never. Oh yeah, we've got everything. Okay, we're good. No, we don't say that. We don't do that. We don't say it's quiet.
Yeah.
We don't talk about getting food, because if you talk about getting food, then you're gonna get a call dropped on you right at that moment as you're walking in the door. You just put your order, and
3
boom.
hours later.
Yeah, you're not getting your food. We have to leave.
Yeah.
So I can't tell you how much money I've just lost because when 911 rings, you got to respond. Anyways,
Well, let's talk about our last week or so. You had a birthday directly after our last episode.
I did.
And you went somewhere. Talk about it.
so I went to Las Vegas.
Ooh.
And it was fun listening to Corks and Cowtown and them talking about their their travel pet peeves or whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had
We've talked about travel pet peeves.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't know I had this pet peeve though. If you're going to eat food on a plane,
Yeah.
regardless if you're having to wear a mask or whatever, don't eat smelly ass fucking food. I don't know what the person in front of us was eating. They knew it stunk. They knew it stunk. And the reason why I know they knew it stunk is because they opened it and I saw them kind of look around. They ate something and then immediately put on smell good hand sanitizer or whatever.
What was it?
I don't know. So we had this nasty, I'm just like, oh my gosh, are you eating like literal shit or what? It just smelled so bad. And then it was like flowers again, like they put the fancy stuff. So
I think hand sanitizer is very far from flowers.
well, no, it was like whatever, like the Bath and Body Works stuff.
Oh, the fancy kind.
Yeah. So we had this like very degree of range of smells like shit,
Right.
smells like you just walked into a Yankee Candle Company. And all inside that fucking tube of an aircraft. So there was
Right.
that. And then my other pet peeve that I didn't know I had was when the plane lands and you want to listen to your music, be a normal person and have your headphones on.
Yeah.
Don't play whatever music you want at full blast on your phone and just think that everybody else around you wants to hear it. Like that's the last thing I want to just like I want to
What were they playing?
I don't know. Like I don't know what it was, but it was just like Oh
I
my
can
gosh.
see you just getting so grumpy.
just like-
You don't even know what they're playing. Your face is turning red, and you're like,
I want
"Turn
off this
that
fucking plane.
stuff."
Yeah, I just didn't want to hear it. You know,
Yeah.
I've got my own, own music, but that's the thing. Is just be courteous to, everybody. So we come home. I'm gonna talk about the trip in a second, but when we come home,
Just all the bad shit first.
So let's get the bad stuff out first. We come home. I get home, and neighbors are having a party, which is fine. But when your window is like within like 15 feet of their backyard, and they have their music turned up so loud, and all you want to do is like, it's bedtime now. I want
Yeah.
to go to sleep. I had to put earplugs in, which Jesse has to sleep with earplugs in anyways because I snore. But earplugs, sound machine, and our AC window unit, which by the way runs year round. Yeah, we had to have all that on just to be able to go to sleep. That was the night we got back. But the good stuff that happened in Vegas was, number one, they're actually doing a really good job social distancing.
Yeah.
The casinos have limited capacity. We didn't really go to play this time. I did play a little bit. What?
Bro, turn your...
No, there was a.
Yeah,
Your
turn it on
notifications.
silent.
Mine's turned down.
Oh my gosh. We understand there's a thunderstorm warning. Anyways,
Oh my god, it's raining really hard
Yeah.
right now.
As soon as it said that, it started pouring.
but yeah, so we get there, and the second day we rented a car. So we got there on Wednesday, so my birthday. Rented a car on Thursday. Drove out to the Grand Canyon, so West Rim. Dude, that was awesome. You remember whenever we went to on our Yellowstone and all that stuff? Yellowstone was just like magnificent. You
Beautiful,
felt
yeah.
awe-inspiring. You remember whenever we went to the faces on the Mount Rushmore? Yeah,
No, Rushmore?
The faces on the
faces,
mountain.
the dead presidents,
on
the
the
thing.
mountain. Yeah, that
Jesus.
thing. I remember sitting back and being like, okay, that's really cool, but I thought it was bigger. I remember saying that in my head. I thought it was bigger, and it was because it's huge, but it's like
Story of your life, buddy.
it's huge. I know.
That's his only addition to the past 5 minutes.
But it's dwarfed by the mountains, right? So you have these giant mountains, and then the heads on like just a portion of the mountains, and you
I
realize,
think people know what Mount Rushmore
Yeah.
looks like, yeah.
but you realize, but everybody sees the pictures, right? And it makes it look like it's gigantic.
You're right.
But you don't realize, the mountain, right? The Grand Canyon, like the pictures never did it any justice. Actually being there and seeing it, oh my gosh.
Real quick, though.
Yeah.
Mount Rushmore was small because we were far away.
Well, yeah,
When
yeah.
we hiked underneath it, it was
It's still big.
massive.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you look at the heads compared to the rest of the mountains.
Yeah,
what
okay.
I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
it's dwarfed by the mountain.
Okay, that makes sense.
Whereas the Grand Canyon, everywhere you look is just gigantic. Like it was
Hole in the ground.
awe-inspiring.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen it whenever I'm on a plane going to Vegas.
Dude, it does not do it justice.
2-hour drive,
on a
man.
plane.
It's a 2-hour drive out
Yeah.
there. You go through like a little ghetto town, but outside of that, like it's a beautiful drive in there, like through the mountains, the desert mountains, and all that stuff. And then on the way back, we didn't take the Hoover Dam tour.
Yeah.
but we did stop because it was just easy, like just jump right off and go see the dam. And
I don't want to go to no damn Hoover Dam.
We did the dam tour.
dude, it was cool. I actually want to go back and do it.
It
now.
was kinda cool, yeah.
Like the geek inside me, like I just want to nerd out and go see it because I've seen like how it's made and all that stuff,
Right.
and all those things on the History Channel. So I was like, I really want to go do this,
What
but
a loser.
we just didn't have time. And then Friday we did the Mob Museum.
Ooh.
Wait, did y'all go to the Skyview thing at the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, we did.
You did?
Yes, the Skywalk. Yeah,
Yeah.
Uh-huh. It was awesome. I
You never
loved it.
said anything about it.
Oh, I just thought you would assume that we did it.
Dude, wasn't it awesome?
I thought it was great. Jesse thought it was cool, but did not want to spend any time out on it.
Oh, yeah. Tab either.
Yeah.
Like, she basically just like ran around as quickly as she could.
Like I took my time and I was like staring down and like looking, and then like I was like looking over the other stuff.
That's a cool view.
Now I'll tell you, like I always imagined that they would have like railings up around, not on the they do on the Skywalk, but like
Right.
on the lip and stuff of the Grand Canyon. I thought they would have
the entire Grand Canyon?
in like certain like touristy areas,
Oh,
right?
okay.
There is nothing to keep you from just plummeting
The
to your death.
handrail for like thousands of miles.
Yeah, nothing to keep you from plummeting to your death. And Jesse couldn't watch me because I don't really have that big of a fear of heights. And so walking out there to it, like I'm within like feet, like 2-3 feet from the edge, and like holding my hand out like this and snapping pictures and stuff.
There was no like cop there saying, "Hey, not that far," or security or whatever. Like no one kind of looking around.
No one fucking cared. No one cared. It was great.
Wow.
Absolutely loved it. But
If I got like whenever we went, if I was anywhere like within 6 feet, I couldn't even get any good pictures. The guy's like, "No, go back."
Oh no, they weren't even worried about that.
Dude,
Get on out of here.
COVID's the best time to do shit like that, apparently.
It wasn't crowded. It wasn't crowded at all. It is kind of expensive, so if you do plan on going out there and you want to do the skywalk and all that stuff, plan to spend for 2 people about $80.
They got helicopter tours over there too, right?
They do, and I really like. So we saw one of them, and they dip down into.
Do they have
awesome.
Do they have a thing where you can do the Kanye tour where you like hop over like
Back on the whole,
back on you, Vegas.
back on me, back on my birthday. This is my month, my month, guys.
the month's about to end, bitch?
I don't care. It's my month. But yeah, so the helicopter, man, they just like they fly in and they dip down into the fucking canyon. I was like, that's cool.
That
Is the guy
I
on
wanna
like
go do
Coke and like Red Bull or something?
Dude, I
when he's
hope
flying
so.
down there?
I hope so.
He's the helicopter pilot from like the A-Team.
He's like one of the. He's the helicopter pilot from like doing like the Red Bull shows and stuff like that. Next thing you see is like the helicopter do
He's
a barrel
going
roll.
upside down.
Like, oh my gosh,
into the canyon.
do a barrel roll.
so cool. It was a great trip though. It really was. So we go to the Mob Museum.
Yeah.
On Friday. Mob Museum was really cool. So it's in the old federal courthouse in Vegas. You get to do an experience if you want to pay for it. And they have 3 experiences.
Was it a new experience?
This was a new experience for me.
You know what they say about
And
new experiences?
You just never know.
You just don't know what to
You just
expect.
don't
from a new
know.
experience.
You don't know
You
what to
just never
expect for a
know.
new
You never know what to
experience.
get.
You never know what
It's a new
they're. Yeah, it's
experience.
a new
Never
experience.
do. You
I
never
have
know
no
what to get.
idea, but it's
No.
good usually.
New experiences are
So
yeah.
in the bottom of the courthouse, they have a distillery. They have a distillery in there.
Where?
And so in the bottom of the old courthouse in the Mob
shit.
Museum. Yeah, it's a distillery. It's a little speakeasy. The music. The
Work phone.
the drinks are great. I got a I can't remember what it's called, but it had rye whiskey. It was basically like a whiskey sour.
Okay.
But like prohibition style. So it had like the egg yolk that they used,
frothy,
yeah,
yeah. Ooh.
yeah, dude, it was so good.
White. It's egg white.
Egg
not
white,
the
yeah,
yolk.
egg white. One of the other experiences that you can choose to do is the force on force type training or whatever, where like, like you see the screens.
Wait,
and
did he say horse on horse?
the force?
Horses are fucking each other? Is that what?
Like
show is this?
like whenever you see the cop training where they got the screens and like you got to decide if you're going to shoot or not shoot.
Oh, yeah.
So they have one of those simulations. We didn't do that. We just did the drinking thing.
That'd be kind of interesting.
And then they had a crime lab or whatever, and I was like, I don't want to do the crime lab.
But
Really? I feel like you and Jesse would have loved like a crime thing.
I think so,
I
too.
just saw a
I
bunch
think so,
of
too.
computers in there, and so I'm like, I don't think that would be really like. We watch those shows, so we see all that forensic stuff.
Yeah.
And it didn't look like it was like that forensic-y or whatever.
Forensic-y.
Yeah, forensic-y.
It's an actual term.
It's a word.
Meaning that has forensics.
So it was really cool. That night, though, we went to Hugo's Cellar, which is an old school restaurant in the basement of the Four Queens. And so that's in Old Vegas.
Yes, queen.
That's the best part of Vegas. is
Old Vegas is cool.
Fremont.
Like the strip was fun back in the day. Going to the strip was fun back in the day. I really like Fremont now because it's just everything's so close. You can get to go see all sorts of stuff. You get to see weird things, which is fun.
Like horse on horse.
Nuns with the topless nuns.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah. There was girls out there dressed as nuns with no tops on.
Dude, a buddy of mine, whenever we went one time, was getting a blowjob after we left a strip club on the corner. It was weird.
Thank you for
That's
sharing.
Javier's input.
That's my
That is
input.
weird. Yeah, so old school Vegas restaurant, great, had awesome steak, had a whole experience. It was awesome. If you're gonna be in old Vegas, downtown Vegas, go there. I mean, it's gonna cost you some money because it's not
It's called
cheap.
Hugo's
Cellar, yeah.
Cool.
It's not cheap. It's like going. It's a fine dining establishment, but it has that old like 70s vibe. Like you would think that you would see like Robert De Niro sitting there in Goodfellas or whatever,
Yeah.
or one of those movies, and
He'd be in one of his mini casino suits.
yeah.
Casino's like a great gangster movie.
That's the one I was thinking of. He was in Casino, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he was,
not
yeah.
Goodfellas.
And he was in Goodfellas.
Was
too.
Yeah,
it?
both.
Yeah, he's in both. Okay,
Yeah, I mean, like
I was
that's his thing.
Yeah.
Gangster movies.
But yeah, so that's what it feels like because it's got those little booths.
Yeah.
2-person booth type setup, and it just feels like you're gonna see some mobsters in there handling some business.
Did they have good like mobster type drinks or anything?
No, I mean I had a martini,
Ayo.
and the martini that I got, I paid like I think it was like $12, something like that.
Oh, damn.
And I thought it was just like one, and then they bring out this little carafe, and I didn't see how much was in there, so I finished mine. I pulled it out, and I was like, okay, and I'm like, holy crap, I got 4 drinks for like $12.
And it was good?
Oh yeah, it was the best martini I've ever had. And I'm texting the guys afterwards. I'm like, dude, I just got 4 martinis for the price of one, and I'm fucking drunk.
Oh, so that's what you said.
Yeah.
What really came out was just a bunch of gibberish. We had no idea what you were saying.
like texting random bullshit. We had no fucking idea
Nice.
what you were saying.
Nice.
Me and Chad were like, this motherfucker's drunk.
He's drunk.
Robin said
great.
that glitter on Fremont was her first strip club experience, and she would not recommend it.
Oh, that sounds like a good experience.
Glitter on Fremont.
Glitter on Fremont. I can't tell you where I went the first time I went to Vegas, but I do remember a vivid story where we were at a little private table and they had a little stripper pole there, and we were just like throwing dollar bills, and the stripper, and we're looking at her obviously, and we just looked down. I looked down and I saw her heel, like her heel hit a dollar bill, and it just like she slipped on the bill, and she slipped, and her legs went up. Both legs went up. Her ass slammed on the floor.
Ow.
And we were all laughing, and I had like a wad of ones, and I was like, ah! And I like threw the ones at the girl.
Jeez, dude.
We got kicked out.
Well, of course you did. You know how high those heels are? She was up there like 6 foot.
Poor girl,
She
man.
probably died.
Her ass slammed on that table so
Oh
hard.
my gosh.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Rough.
Wow.
Poor girl.
But yeah, so Vegas was a great experience. Had a good time. Didn't go to any strip clubs. Didn't go to the Spearmint Rhino. Didn't do that.
Boo!
Boo this man.
I boo you!
Dude, I have only been to strip clubs on the bachelor parties. That's not something you just regularly do, right?
No.
Yeah,
Javier's
you do.
like, yeah.
You do. Yeah.
If it's Javier, yeah.
Yeah, for good steak dinner.
Good steak dinner, go to Buck's Cabaret.
Yeah,
That's here, though.
Buck's Cabaret.
I'm sure they've got them in Vegas.
I'm talking about Vegas.
Mike looks disgusted. He's like, Bucks? No, not Bucks. You gotta go to Rick's.
So was it like packed? How was it like?
No, I mean, so we were there in the middle of the week.
Right.
And honestly, that's what I would prefer because it's not so crazy. When we were
Probably a
leaving,
hell of a lot cheaper, too.
yeah, and when we were leaving, it started to get kind of
Raunchy?
not raunchy, just more people. You know, there's just more people. But
Oh.
walking through Fremont, it was easy. It wasn't so crowded like it had been in the past when we've gone. So just it was just an easy time in Vegas.
Did you stay like 3 or 4 nights?
Wednesday till we left Saturday. Yeah, so just 3 nights.
3 nights. That's
Cool.
that's what
Yeah.
you need.
So-
no more than 3 nights.
Here's what I found out. And I didn't know this, but so we stayed at the Golden Nugget. Golden Nugget has a budget rental car place inside there, and then you just
really?
go over to their parking garage and get the car. Yeah.
Dude, that's legit.
Yeah.
That way you can just because I like that place a lot. We stayed there last time, April of last year, 2019. Remember? And we the slide there at the Golden
Yeah.
Nugget. Everything at the Golden Nugget is just fun. Like, it's just a cool spot.
It's a cool hotel. And we found that bar, and it has. I mean, it was actually a legit spot because it looks over Fremont.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Troy.
Yeah,
or whatever
it
it's
does.
called.
Yeah.
Yeah, so knowing now that they've got like a budget car rental, that's pretty neat because then you can just go.
Dude, $40. It's like $40 to rent a Toyota Corolla, and
That
Mike,
way
you
you
always stay it over there at Old Vegas whenever you go to Vegas? Oh, no, you go to Flamingo.
Yeah, he stays at Flamingo usually.
Damn, it's good-ass pizza over there.
At the Flamingo.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh, dude, so next time we're in Vegas, there was Nacho Daddy. Mm-hmm. Their food was bomb. Like, it was so good. It's just like right off of Fremont. And then there's a pizza place right there, as like not too far from the Mob Museum. Within
Is it
walking distance.
Pizza Daddy?
No, I wish.
Oh, okay.
But their pizza slices were huge, and they've got it on the window, so you like walk by and you see all the pizza. So if
Yeah.
you're drunk and you're having to walking by, like it's gonna bring you. Chase would be all over that.
Real quick, how much beer do you have left, Tim? You've been talking a lot. I want to make sure that you finish that about the same time that you finish that, so I can open some beers for us.
Yeah,
do it,
I'm
do it.
about half.
Okay.
So
I'm almost done.
You want to talk about your past week, Javier, while I grab these beers?
Let's see. What did I do this week? Work
Stuff.
I slept early yesterday. I did wake up drooling on myself because like my mustache is really long and so is my beard. So it fell all over and I got really mad and I cut my mustache. Like I cut the handlebars off. So
hey,
no handlebars.
Real quick though,
Yeah.
how many
I
times
could
have
ride
you-
my bike with no handlebars.
No handlebars. No
handlebars.
handlebars.
How many times have you been kicked out of a?
That went over like a lead balloon.
How many times have you been kicked out of a strip club?
Once.
Just once.
It's been on my birthday too. And I think the one time I think It was my birthday. It was the night that we were at Ricky Bobby's, and I think Jesus was saying that a girl was going to take me to the back, and she was going to give me a lap dance. And Jesus is like, he has no money. He has no money. Like, don't take him back there. He does not have money. And so, anyways, like 30 minutes later, the girl's like arguing, like, he owes me like $200. And Jesus goes up there. He's like, we told you he has no money. What are you doing? And so like her and the bouncer, like they agreed, we'll give you $100. Just leave it alone. And it was $100. And I don't remember.
They gave you $100?
No, they gave her $100. We had to give her $100.
How did you get out of all of this with $100 in your pocket?
I think I got like 7 lap dances
You're onto
for
something here.
$100.
Okay. That's not bad.
It was a win-win. It was a win-win. Yeah.
So, Chad, tell me about so looking at our show notes.
I got a whole smorgasbord.
This
of
motherfucker, like I remember, I got an update. Like the notes have been updated. So I was looking. I was like, damn, Chad, you had a lot going on.
There's a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah. So we have Thanksgiving coming up.
You fucking
Thanksgiving, everyone.
Moving on.
Yeah, but Chad,
Yeah. So
tell me what you did.
first off,
Tell me what you want. What you really want.
we went to Waco to watch Tab's sister, the Sealy Tigers.
I was about to ask, why would you go to Waco?
Yeah, right. So Sealy, the reason that we went to Houston recently is because her sister lives down there near Houston. It's just west of Houston. It's called Sealy, and her husband's a football coach and baseball coach down there. And so it was like a district game or area. No, it was area game, right? In Waco, they were going against some other team near Louisiana, and so they won, which was cool. But that was a lot of fun because it was just like a little mini road trip Friday night. Do y'all remember Ninfa's? The
Oh yeah,
restaurant?
Ninfa's. Yeah.
Ninfa's, no.
Wasn't there one in Fort Worth?
There was. I think so.
What is Ninfa's?
It's like a Mexican food place. In Houston, there's like a handful of them. I think that's where the original one is. We went to one in Waco. It's just downtown Waco. And I was like, man, I could have swore that there was one in Fort Worth before. I Googled it.
Mike, can you cross-check and see if there was a Ninfa?
I Googled it, and I found like an address of a Ninfa's on South University. And I couldn't picture, I remember the logo, but I don't know where it was.
It sounds really familiar.
It does, regardless. So we did that Friday night. And then Saturday was just like a whole day of it was so nice. I haven't been in town.
It was Go Chad Go day?
It was a definite Go Chad Go day because I've been out of town for the past like 4 weekends in a row, right?
Yeah.
And so I haven't been home. So this is my first Saturday at home in I don't know how long, and I won't be home again for another Saturday for another 3 or 4 weeks. And so that was it.
Well, we only have you for like another 3 or 4 weeks, and then you leave out of this.
Hopefully, we get to go to Egypt.
Yeah.
As long as things don't get crazy. Right now, I only need a 48-hour COVID test before the flight, and I'm good. And hopefully that continues to be the deal. But regardless, so we walked around. There's like a trailhead right by our house in Benbrook. And so we walked that. It goes right behind like Pecan Valley Golf Course. Beautiful walk. We did like a 3.5 mile walk Saturday morning. And then we met, we were hungry around like 3 p.m. So we went to Velvet Taco. Hadn't been there in a long time. Dude, that tikka masala taco.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that thing's good.
I hear.
God, how great it was.
I've heard though, like if you want real street tacos, you got to go to Torchy's.
Torchy's are artisan tacos.
Torchy's has the most authentic street tacos.
Authentic street
So
artisan
just
tacos.
want to say that Velvet Taco is not authentic taco, but they've got some really cool stuff. Like I really enjoyed that
Their
one.
elote is mediocre at best.
I like their
pretty
elote.
good. It's
okay.
pretty good.
I like their
No.
elote.
You got to go to Norma. No, that's not Norma's.
You know who's got really good elote is Fuel City.
No.
When they have that little
theirs is good.
the little like stand in front of the place.
I got a better place. So what is it?
Yeah, it sounds great.
Elrod's Coast Plus.
No, but it's like the rodeo or like El Rodeo. or
El
something like that.
Rancho?
El Rancho.
El Rancho. There you go.
Yeah, the
El
grocery
Rancho.
store?
El Rodeo.
I can't remember.
You're so white.
Started with an R. El Rancho off of like Felix.
Yeah.
Dude, they have like a elote stand. Dude, so good.
What is this beer?
So good. It's an Imperial Stout.
This beer is an Imperial Stout from what's the name of the brewery? Shit, it's from Broken
went
Bow.
there.
I know Mountain Fork Brewery in Broken Bow. It's in Hochatown actually, but just north of Broken Bow. we went for Roy's bachelor party.
Yeah, I've been
and
there.
it was dead, and like the beers were all right. We went again, and the beers were phenomenal. And this one ended up being like my favorite, especially because it was a little chilly that night, and so it really hit the spot. So back to Saturday, we went to Velvet Taco, and then Javier met us up at Maple Branch Brewery, which if you have not been to Maple Branch yet, that place is beautiful. They've got an entire setup with like a beer garden, and like they were pretty packed, but it was so beautiful that everyone was just outside. Like inside was still pretty empty. They've got TVs, and they had some like college football games going on. But the beers, I think we've already mentioned it before, but like the beers are consistent and really delicious.
Well, I need to try it out because I'm the only Funky Panther who have not been there.
True. We've been twice together.
Yeah.
Together, yeah.
I'm just gonna have to hit Javier up one day whenever he's
I'm right down the street.
whenever he's getting off work or whatever. Just be like, hey,
Will you let me know?
I'm getting off. Yeah, of course.
I'll be there because I know sure as hell he won't let me know.
no, I won't.
Yeah, no, see,
I'm mad at you.
So, but they, you know, we've been talking about like they now have M&O Burger. They just deliver it from across the street. That's what we want to do.
So
it's like go have a couple beers, get some M&O Burger. But we didn't.
Is
do
that how they're
Saturday.
like circumventing the whole like you have to have food or whatever?
Probably.
I bet that's it. Yeah.
Probably. But I mean, that's to the. I feel like now that Maple Branch is in town, they're probably one of my favorite breweries just because the beer is so good. So you got like one of my favorite burger spots and one of my favorite breweries like right across the street from each other.
And they partnered up, so it just makes
it's a beautiful connection. So then we walked over across the street to Thrive Apothecary, which we've talked about as well.
We have.
Where they have got, just a really nice store of anything and everything CBD, like from dog treats to like drops to like vitamins. And now there's this loose leaf that we got. Do you have it, Javier? You want to grab it so we can like talk about it? They started getting just a canister. It's like $40 of like just CBD hemp buds. Where you can kind of grind it yourself, roll it, put it in whatever you want to or whatever. But the grower, yeah, there it is on the screen. So the grower is right out of Aledo. And so I'd really, like I started following him on Instagram and stuff. I'd really like to figure out who this guy and who this farm is. They don't just do CBD or hemp. They've been doing like vegetables and stuff for like local restaurants and businesses. And so that's a really good example of like local supporting local, where they're getting a local farm and then selling it locally, right? So really, really cool. Grinded it up. Smoked a little bit on Saturday night after all was said and done. So we went to Thrive. Then we went over to Two Lanes, which Javier's talked about before. I had never been there before.
Yes.
Two Lanes is basically like this really cool New Orleans style bar.
Right.
But the pizza, like he went ahead and ordered pizza. Usually I think they start making the pizza for late night. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock, and they were already making it. And he ordered two pieces of pizza. That should be my warm up. 2 pieces of pizza.
Peter Piper picked a bunch of
2 pieces of pizza.
Peppers. What?
Yeah, so he got 2 pieces, and they were ginormous. Like they were so big. But you know what it reminds me of, like pizza wise, is like Austin pizza. Like when you're walking down 6th Street,
big old slice of pizza,
yeah, super drunk, and you just want some greasy, delicious pizza. That's what Two Lanes has.
Like
and it was bomb.
the fucking New York style pizza.
Exactly, yeah. But they also had some really good drinks. Had the old fashioned, and it was fantastic. And then we just played Golden Tee. Like it was just a really cool, chill spot. It wasn't super packed. I mean, it was in the middle of the day on a Saturday, but like I can definitely see us going out and then ending there for some food and some like cocktails and
late night nightcap.
Hell
type thing.
yeah, it was great. Then we went to Cane Rosso because I hadn't been there in a while because I wanted some like good pizza.
Like same day. So you had pizza there?
Well, I had like a bite or two of Javier's pizza.
Okay.
Because he got 2 slices, so I just had like a little bit of his just to give it a test.
Not quite a bang bang.
No.
Okay, gotcha.
I mean, you could say it was bang bang, but not quite.
Not quite.
Then we went to Cane Rosso, and I had the PBR, which is like pepperoni, brisket, and something else. Like it was just a delicious pizza. And then we went to Tarantula Tiki Bar, which I hadn't been there before.
I've been wanting to go there because the tiki drinks speak to me.
Yeah, like the ambiance is really cool. I really liked the place. As we were walking by, though, it's almost right next door to Panther City Tattoo. Have you gone a tattoo there?
No,
I've gone one there.
I talked to the guy about getting one, but I found a guy that I really like over at off of Bledsoe, Sleepy Hollow.
Oh, okay,
so shout out to Dylan Putty.
Yeah, Daniel. It's Daniel and I think Joe Ayala that are the 2 main tattoo people there at Panther City. And Daniel's tattooed my arm before, but I paid a deposit like 6 months ago to get a tattoo, and I have yet to do it. And he saw me on the street. He's like, "Hey, are you ever coming in?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot." So I got that scheduled now.
Good.
I keep forgetting. But yeah, so back to the tiki bar. Cool ambiance, really cool spot. It's nice to have like a local tiki bar. The closest one that I know of is in Arlington, right across the street from Legal Draft Brewing.
I don't know.
Really cool. The drinks are great. I will say though, just being 100% honest, not trying to like knock anybody, didn't love the drinks. I didn't love the drinks at Tarantula.
Really?
Yeah, like they were a little too sweet, a little too boozy, and then they put like spices like nutmeg and stuff, which a lot of times you'll see that in a like a tiki type drink, but it was just like overwhelming.
Dude,
it was
The
a little much.
ambiance is pretty legit.
What you're describing
but, I mean,
though is like exactly what I love though.
You probably would love it.
I might
like,
love that.
It wasn't as like integrated as I would have liked, I guess.
I probably would only want like 1 or 2 drinks, not
Yeah.
a bunch of drinks.
Well,
Oh,
we
no,
just got
whenever
two.
I went, I just had 2.
We got
That
2.
was-
And we were with Micah and Jenna, and Micah's he hasn't been drinking or anything like that. So
Yeah.
they've got non-alcoholic drinks that they said were pretty good too. So that was neat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And it seems like more places are starting to do that too.
Yeah, for sure. So Tarantula. Then we went to Southside Cellars, which I've not been in damn near almost
Is
9,
that the one
10
that
months.
has the secret place where you can go drink inside? Because this like they sell alcohol, right?
No, it's just like like one side of it's a beer store, kind of like
yeah.
It's like
Taps and Caps.
Yeah.
and then one side is just like a upscale Taps and Caps where they've got like really fancy chairs and couches and really really nice.
Okay.
But left a sticker, posted it, they
Yeah,
reposted
saw
it.
that and
Yeah,
loved it.
but grabbed a couple beers, which we'll drink next. One of your favorite beers
Well, yeah.
is what?
Is Death by Coconut, which is Oscar Blues.
Girl.
Oscar Blues from Denver, which funny, like when we were first talking about this podcast, damn near like 6 years ago. It was about 6 years ago in 2 weeks. We went to Oscar Blues.
really?
Yeah, because that was the trip
2014.
I proposed to Tab on that trip, and it was that day that we tried Death by Coconut for the first time. I'm like, holy shit, this is like one of the best
Dude,
beers
it was
I've
like
ever had.
if you've ever had a Mounds, like Almond Joy Mounds, candy bar. That's what Death by Coconut tastes like. It's the best.
Yeah. And
Chocolate,
the beer tastes just like
coconut-y.
it. Yeah.
Oh my
so
gosh.
got you a 4-pack of that. So hopefully we'll open that in a little
we're
bit.
gonna open that.
But then I just went to the deer lease, which I did have a funny story. I know we've been talking about like our past week for forever now.
Yeah, forever.
It's been like 30 minutes since we haven't gotten to our content yet.
30 minutes of our past week.
It
We
is
had a lot.
It is what it is.
Look, that is our content. Let's
Yeah.
be honest.
Okay.
And we had a lot that's gone, between all of us.
I hope this is funny because I could not stop laughing.
Okay.
And it was the most awkward situation. So like I went to the deer lease with my dad and he was hungry. So we stopped at Taco Casa and I think Azel, right? Like
Yeah.
in Azel. Yeah. And we order a couple of tacos and some tea. And we're in the drive-thru and the first thing they do in a drive-thru is generally give you your drinks, right? They'll give you your drinks.
Yeah.
They turn around, grab your food, and then give you your food.
Typically,
right?
yeah.
So she handed us our drinks, me first. I was in the passenger side. And then she handed him his tea. I didn't even pay attention. I was like looking out into space. I don't know what I was doing. I was not present. And then all of a sudden, I look over and he goes, "Can I get a refill?" And I look over and he had like damn near finished his tea in like the 3 seconds it took her to turn around to get the food.
Damn.
And I look at him like, this is a drive-through. And the girl looks at me like, is he fucking serious? And I just like shrugged. And I was like, I doubt that they can give you just a refill because of COVID. You know what I mean? And she's like, yeah, I'm going to have to give you a new cup. It was just like the most. So I want to ask,
Lord.
would you ask for a refill in a drive-through?
Yeah, why not? You're paying for it.
That's what he said. Jesus.
Why the fuck not?
Because if I was inside the store, I'd be getting a refill with the same cup.
Yeah, no.
Or a new cup
No
or whatever
shit.
it is.
Mike,
So you think that he's living in year 2025, and I'm over here thinking like, Jesus, what is he doing?
dude, yeah, you have to take advantage of that.
That's an awkward situation because that doesn't normally happen.
I wasn't even paying attention. And when he said refill, I looked over like, what? And I noticed he was almost done with the drink.
And I
she just
guarantee it
looked
was
at
one
me.
of those. It was a big sweet tea, wasn't it?
Jesus Christ, it's Jason Bourne.
It was a large, unsweet.
A large unsweet.
Yeah,
okay.
unsweet. But
unsweet, man. Thirsty boy.
Threw it down.
Mike was a thirsty boy.
Mike is a very thirsty boy.
So that's all I have on the weekend. I know it was a lot, but it was a busy and
Well, thanks for the weekend update.
the weekend update with the Funky Panther.
That was insane.
Yeah.
That was a roller coaster of emotions. this whole update, between all of us, man, I just didn't know where it was going to go.
If you were to vote on the worst update, who would it have been? Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I thought the same.
I don't think we have to say anything.
We both looked at Javier.
Okay. So, turkey or ham?
Both.
Fuck you.
You knew it.
You asked the question, you son of a bitch.
That was so angry.
I said turkey or ham, and you say both.
Or.
I didn't say turkey or ham or both. You got to choose one.
He's got a point.
Fuck, marry, kill. Which one are you going for?
Fuck them both.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You didn't say fuck or marry or kill. You said fuck, marry, kill. Fuck them both. Be specific, you piece of shit.
Number one, I hate ham.
Okay.
Number one, I hate ham. So
Like any ham?
Any ham.
Like not just like the honey ham.
I just hate ham.
Any ham.
It has to do with I like bacon. Oh, bacon's okay. It's not my favorite. I know, weird. I do like bacon, but it's not my favorite. I don't like cured meats as much, I think is what it is. And so I just don't like that salty ham
Well, I got
taste.
60 pounds of hog. That's not cured at all.
No, and that's going to be great.
Yeah, it is. Mike got 2 hogs while we're out there.
Yeah, throwing that in a smoker, doing a pork shoulder or something like that. I love that. I'm just not a huge fan of just ham, and I don't like sweet meats. So honey baked ham is.
Then why do you keep?
Just stop.
I knew it was going to go there. I just don't. I'm not a big fan of ham.
You knew well.
But I like turkey.
Yeah.
I love turkey. So turkey or ham, you got to pick one.
Now hold on. Like, how do you make your turkey though?
This year, I've got a friend of mine. Her name's Chef Jordan Savelle. I used to work with her. She went to culinary school, became a chef. She's actually going to be. Side note: she's going to be on Hell's Kitchen airing in January. So,
cool. Yeah,
local chef. She was general manager of the Landmark for a while. She still is.
Really?
She's still really involved with the Landmark. One of the, I think, executive chef at Dickey's. Really cool chick. She is cooking turkeys this year, smoking them. I prefer my turkeys fried. That's been the best for me. I like the crispy skin on the outside. I like it. It's still juicy on the inside. I just love that fried. Chad makes a hell of a roasted turkey though, that you've done for our Friendsgiving every year.
Yeah, every year for 14. Well, I did about 10 years. Probably,
yeah. I'm more of a turkey guy. For Thanksgiving, Christmas, turkey. I don't want ham.
I'm also more of turkey. I don't hate ham like you do.
Oh, I
hate honey ham. Like, I don't like when you buy it and you put that glaze on it. I don't like the sweet, and it's not even just sweet. Like, it's got a weird aftertaste. Not a big fan of honey ham.
Yeah.
Like, I like ham with eggs or something like that. Like a breakfast type situation's fine, but generally I'm way more likely to go with turkey.
Turkey, yeah. If it's done right, I've had some pretty shitty turkeys in the past where it's just real dry.
Yeah,
and turkey can get really dry, but I think it all comes down to you're brining or if you're injecting it or whatever. It really comes down to that preparation. But if you just throw a turkey with some herbs and seasoning on there in the oven, it's going to be dry as shit.
So I have a roaster. It's like just a plug-in roaster that I've been doing the turkey on for the past 10 years. And I'll inject it with some Tony Chachere or some kind of Cajun Creole butter or something like that. Inject it, and it always comes out pretty damn good. I don't know if I've missed a year where I'm like, shit, this was awful. I mean, it's been pretty good. And then use the juices and stuff to make gravy afterward. But it usually turns out pretty good. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna have my family over tomorrow. We always have one thing about living, growing up in divorced family, or even getting married and then also having my divorced family.
Two
and then
Christmases.
Yeah, when you're a kid,
Thanksgivings.
It's so much fun because you get double the gifts, double the food. Everything seems absolutely amazing. Yeah. But when you grow the hell up and now you've got to give double gifts, and now you've got to buy more shit, and then Thanksgiving is no longer fun when you have to eat twice. One Thanksgiving meal is plenty enough. And so going from family to family to family on Thanksgiving, it's just honestly kind of miserable.
No, and it makes it worse whenever.
Why that? Why the kids then? You just want to get it out there. You remembered that the kids were still in the computer.
The kids are still in the computer.
You want to let them out.
Yeah, whenever.
But hooray to you being miserable.
Yeah. So it's different whenever you're with a family when you're dating someone, because if your parents are divorced, because you had to go with your mom, you got to go with your dad, and you got to go with your family's parents. And so that was the weirdest shit, you had to spend time with 3.
Yeah, it's too much.
It's way too much.
And then throw in Friendsgiving on top of everything else, and man, it gets intense.
Yeah, but usually Friendsgiving is going to be the weekend before, weekend after. This year, we're not going to do it. We might do like a Hallow Thanksmas type situation.
Because we did that before Jesus.
Hallow Thanksmas in July.
Like whenever Jesus, our like last guy who was here on the
they know who Jesus is.
Anyways,
the one dude that used to be here.
He was on like 3 episodes ago.
Was he?
Yeah, from Egypt.
Yeah, live from Egypt.
Well, we did have a Hello Thanksmas before they left, so that we could get them with all the holidays, right?
Yeah. So it was really. I can't talk. Go.
I know. That's what I'm trying to. I'm just trying to help. I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah,
I'm very drunk.
Okay, but
but like just 2 Thanksgiving dinners is just rough, and so I'm having all my family over tomorrow, and then we're going to do Tab's family on Thanksgiving Day. That way, it's not too much. But I'm gonna smoke. I got a turkey breast, like a 4-pound turkey breast thing. I'm gonna smoke that, and then I'm gonna roast the full size turkey like I usually do.
So what's better, the main dish or the sides?
Bro, I fucks with some sides.
Me too. Me too. Like the main dish, like looking at the bird and everything, like that's Oh, it's
you
beautiful.
Already downed. This is a 9% stout.
No wonder you're fucked up.
What do you think about the stout, by the way?
It's good.
It's really delicious.
Tis delicious.
You down this thing.
I think I had this stout last time I was in Broken Bow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I got a flight
really
and I remember getting an imperial stout, thinking it was really good. They had some sour stuff there too. Like the last time I was there,
Sounds
it was
weird.
pretty decent. But anyways, sides. Back to the sides. My main side, fucking mashed potatoes,
Side piece.
mashed potatoes
My
and
main
gravy,
side.
mashed potatoes and turkey. The turkey giblet gravy or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh man, so good. That, and I love green bean casserole.
Really?
Yeah,
Bro.
I'm a big fan of green bean casserole. Especially,
You too?
Especially
Mike loves it.
Especially if it's got all the onions that's really like crunchy on top and it's like crispy. Oh man, that is the best. That's the best
I want to hear Mike's. Mike's, come over here to the mic. Come over here to Tim's mic. I want to hear what your favorite side is. Like Michael. Oh shit. Mike, what's your favorite side?
For Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Get close to the mic. Mashed potatoes?
Am I right?
Like why mashed potatoes? Like, do you like it with the skin or like without?
I love it with
With
the skin.
So you like the?
So gross.
No.
He's like so afraid that Javier's going to go somewhere dirty with this.
This is
with
a
the
serious.
skin.
I know you guys. I might 2 steps ahead.
This is a serious question because like I like it with the skin. Like I like it when my mom cuts the skin off.
Even when you say it,
Shut up!
You like the rustic potatoes?
Yes. Like my mom was like, "Shut up, man. Whatever, man. Y'all are jerks." Mike, do you like it with the skin or not? Just answer the
He
question.
said yes. He already said yes. Calmate.
Mashed potatoes, cream gravy, or like a sauce gravy, like
Like the turkey gravy. You like
Brown gravy, turkey gravy, or like white cream gravy. Bro.
Okay, he's gonna leave it.
Okay. Thanks for coming on, Mike.
Like, hey, come on.
So 2 of my favorite sides. Thanks for asking, Javier. My mom makes 2 things that are just absolutely phenomenal. One of them is like a broccoli, cheese, and rice
your mom
situation.
makes everything good.
She can cook.
All right,
obviously she can cook
Broccoli,
really well.
cheese, and rice casserole.
Your mom's food slaps.
man.
Your mom's
For sure.
food.
And I think
slaps.
I've had your mom's broccoli,
There's
broccoli,
not a whole
cheese,
lot.
and rice.
I've had your
things-
mom's food. Period.
Yeah.
And it's.
There's not a whole lot that she makes that is awful or even like mediocre.
No, she does it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like every time. We
Okay, that's enough. So that's one thing. The other thing, she was born in Louisiana, and so she got like all of these old family recipes from like her family in Louisiana, stuff like that. And she
Your
makes
mom was
this,
born in Louisiana.
Oh yeah,
Lake Charles. Yeah. So like. She's got this stuffing, but they make it with sausage, like sage sausage, a bunch of sage, and parsley.
So I've had that before,
and it's like it's like a whole meal.
Right.
Like it's not just stuffing that you throw on the side of something. Like it is meaty and like
that
it's a whole deal.
That could showcase itself.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's so good. It's so good. But those are my 2 favorites. I like making mashed potatoes, and I like making like other sides. But like she takes the cake when it comes to any Thanksgiving side.
Javier, do you have a favorite Thanksgiving side?
Seriously, no, I don't.
You don't?
I can. I'm just gonna go out there and say no because like my mom makes amazing mashed potatoes, amazing stuffing. Like she actually gets like cranberries and makes me and my brother
Like makes a legit
me
cranberry
and my
sauce.
older brother. Because me and Gil are the only ones that love cranberry sauce. So she like makes
Dude,
it, gets it, cuts it.
I don't like the fresh cranberry sauce. I want the shit out of the can.
Really?
Yes. Yes,
jelly?
I want that gelatin can shit. I want it to still look like a fucking can.
Yeah, man.
Just sliced up in the round.
But it's
yeah.
it's really and my favorite meal, like you guys know, is not only cafeteria foods
But Luby's Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Luby's roasted turkey is like one of the best. I had Boston Market last night, and it was
Just a pre-Thanksgiving
the
Thanksgiving
tits,
meal.
Yes, but my mom like my mom will pack us with like a whole plate, and like it's not even a plate; it's like a whole tray of food. And I love making leftovers.
The best part is the leftover
my
sandwiches.
God.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh
I remember
my God.
like
stack everything that you can
For
on
a
sandwich.
while.
So the fuck, what was it on Friends?
The Moist Maker?
The Moist Maker. No, yeah,
the moist
oh
maker.
my God.
But for a while, it seemed like we all kind of had like this running like, let's see if we can one up each other with the Thanksgiving sandwiches. Like we'd snap pictures, like look what I
They're
made.
all like 4 inches
Yeah.
thick. Like you can just as much shit as you could put on these sandwiches.
Yeah, that Zeus, like that's his jam.
Oh
like,
yeah,
he loved those.
He'll just say like, "Screw Thanksgiving, I'll start tomorrow when I
Yeah.
can make a
Whenever I
nice
can-
cold sandwich."
when I can make a legit Thanksgiving leftover sandwich, yeah. And you got to put the cranberry sauce in that sandwich.
You know, it's funny that y'all were talking about green bean casserole. I like it sometimes. Like I will eat it because it's there, but it's definitely not my favorite. Like I prefer. It's not even just the casserole. It's like the canned green beans I've never really been into. I like fresh green beans or frozen green beans. But there was this map that came out this year, and it was like the sides per state. So there was like some kind of vote. Who knows? Maybe it was on the ballot this year. I didn't see it, but whatever. There was a vote where each state gets to vote for the most people that like a certain type of side. So like you've got mashed potatoes in like California and Oregon and Montana. Mashed potatoes is in a lot of places, honestly.
Who the fuck just likes corn?
Roy,
are you
Roy,
looking-
Yeah, I'm looking at the map. Roy's always
brings
I'm bringing the
fucking corn.
Yeah. But I'm looking at two.
That's Iowa.
You got okay. Iowa makes sense because they're known for their corn. They got
Yeah.
they got corn called peaches and cream corn.
What?
Peaches,
Yeah.
like the
only
what's
reason-
the song? Peaches and cream.
The only reason why I know that is because I got a friend that's from Iowa, and he told me about it. He's like, yeah, if you're ever in Iowa, get their Iowa sweet corn, the peaches and cream corn. It's so good.
Wow. I'm actually going to Iowa in 2 weeks. So
There
I'm
you go.
gonna look for that.
Go find some
Terrible,
peaches and
terrible.
cream corn.
So never would have thought that our like Texas as a state would be green bean casserole.
I did.
I've never I
did.
don't have a green bean.
That
casserole
seems
in
like a
my
legit thing for Texas.
I've
That
never
doesn't
had
seem,
it.
does that seem like a Mexican thing?
Green bean casserole?
Yeah, no, right?
No.
I mean, we've got like quite a bit of Mexicans in Texas.
My
It seems
family, like any, unless it's Friendsgiving, I've never had green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
Unless it's like with y'all.
well, Stephanie usually makes it, and she does make really good green.
Stephanie Arvizu?
Yeah,
Yeah.
She makes really good green bean casserole for green bean casserole, but it's
she's
still
on-
like on the lower of the other side.
But here's the deal.
Hey, no
Texans.
offense. No offense.
We're
Steph.
Texans. We're kind of
Michael.
Texans are kind of sloppy.
Give me chili.
We start drinking, we get kind of sloppy in
I'm
Texas.
getting real sloppy right
Green
now.
bean casserole's kind of sloppy.
I
I just think it just fits together.
Well, there's other good ones though. Like stuffing was a lot in like the New England area. And then you got mac and cheese in like Georgia and the Carolinas, and it looks like I think
Dude, we got a straight up like we
got
got this
rolls. Mashed potatoes seem to have taken it though.
in
Mashed
the
potatoes
Northeast-
is like the majority.
green bean casserole's running 3 deep in this map.
So,
like,
like-
we're right next to each other.
Yeah, Arizona, New Mexico, and Texas all have
Look,
green bean
Idaho,
casserole.
you can come down and party with us.
What was Michael's? What was Michael's side? What was it?
What? It was mashed potatoes and gravy.
Okay.
Okay.
God, I love mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yeah.
Jeez. So another cool thing, did y'all see on the Today Show they had like a bracket? It was like a sides giving bracket situation.
I don't watch the Today Show.
Oh, okay. So they had this bracket where they started off with what, like 16, I think it was 16 different sides. What do you think made the final 4?
Mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, cranberry, and stuffing.
So stuffing went against mashed potatoes early on.
Really?
It went
Yeah.
against. Did it win? It win, you said?
It lost against
lost.
stuffing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, no way.
You said
man.
mashed potatoes lost against stuffing?
No,
All right.
no. I
If
don't
mashed
believe it.
potatoes would have been against something else, it would have gone all the way to the end.
Stuffing
Look,
is
but
a
up against
staple.
stuffing?
Stuffing is a staple.
Well, I understand that, but like you're putting 2 staples together, that's a mistake.
Let me tell you here. So stuffing, I don't want any of that fancy stuff that you make from scratch. I want the Stofers.
Give me stovetop. Give me stovetop.
That stovetop. Oh man, I love that shit.
You haven't had my mom's stuffing.
I
want to try. Give me your mom's stuffing.
Look, I've had stuffing.
Give me that stuff.
Okay.
I've had
We're
stuffing.
moving on.
I've had stuffing similar to that.
Chad. Give me that.
Okay, so it was
Chad, tell your
mashed
mom.
potatoes against stuffing.
Chad,
and stuffing
tell your
won.
mom.
Shut the fuck up. And then it was mac and cheese versus green bean casserole, and green bean casserole beat mac and cheese. And then it was glazed carrots versus cranberry sauce.
I don't like glazed carrots.
Cranberry sauce won, and then Brussels sprouts somehow made it to the final 8.
Was there bacon
against
in them?
rolls?
Was there bacon in them?
More than likely.
In the Brussels sprouts?
More than likely.
It just says Brussels sprouts.
It's going to have bacon.
I love Brussels sprouts with bacon and Brussels
Oh,
sprouts.
yeah.
Yeah.
Little balsamic on top.
Let me ask you this.
Mike, have you ever had bacon?
So
Brussels
hold on. The
All right,
final
all
four.
right, all right, give me the final four.
Final four was stuffing, cranberry sauce. So stuffing versus green bean casserole. Who wins?
Stuffing.
Correct. Cranberry sauce versus rolls. Who wins?
Rolls.
Okay, y'all got it. Stuffing versus rolls.
Stuffing.
Stuffing. Yep.
Bro, it's
Yeah.
a staple. I'm telling you. You can't deny it.
Calmate.
But all right, what's your feeling on yams
Again, my mom has
with the
made-
marshmallows and all that
no.
stuff? Okay, no, I'm asking you about the marshmallow yams. That
Oh,
stuff.
okay.
Yeah.
I've never had marshmallow yams.
What's your feelings about? You've never had that?
I
Okay, what's your-
love yams, period.
What's your feeling
yams
about
are
that? Like
delicious.
Love
yams-
sweet potatoes. I like the marshmallow ones. But going back to my mom, she makes me like these candied pecans on top.
Your mom makes everything for
Bro.
you, doesn't she?
All right, look,
So good.
I don't like. Number one, I don't like pecans. So whatever. Number two,
This
I
is
don't
fun.
like sweet. I don't like sweet potato.
We're like gonna get into a fist fight after this episode about.
Yeah, and you know what?
Motherfucker!
And the Courtney one was bad because she broke us down.
Yeah,
And
we're
here
breaking
we're going to
ourselves.
break ourselves down over sides.
That's so true.
Yeah, this is fucking ridiculous.
Okay, so you don't like yams. You don't.
No, I like
pecans.
yams, but I don't like the sweet ones. I don't want all that marshmallow shit.
Okay,
I want it to be savory. I
like a baked sweet potato situation.
baked sweet potato.
Yeah, those are delicious.
With some so Jesse does it with some salt, pepper, and
Cinnamon?
No,
Dude, cinnamon on sweet potatoes.
salt,
Hookers love
straight
cinnamon.
fire.
salt, pepper,
Straight fire.
Parmesan cheese, and it's dude.
Really?
I know it's fucking delicious. I absolutely love it. It's so good. But all right, what time do y'all eat?
Yeah, I think it's time to move on.
Yeah. What time
away
do
from
you-
sides
what time do you
before
eat
we fight.
I was really, I'm getting really hungry.
What time do you eat Thanksgiving though? Because I'm out on this one because my schedule's all sorts of fuck because I have to work and stuff.
Cowboys, it has my Thanksgiving. It starts whenever the Cowboys are playing. We'll eat during the Cowboy game and we'll watch it and we'll curse.
Historically, like at my mom's house, it's always been lunch. It's always been Thanksgiving dinner is like noon or 1 or maybe 2. And then we eat and we get miserable, and then I move on to the next family.
Miserable.
Yeah. So before, like, if I was off, we'd probably like around 2:00.
Yeah.
Is what we'd eat. But now, I mean, so my mom's got COVID, so no Thanksgiving. Yeah, I know.
Sorry, bud.
She's actually doing okay.
good.
Yeah, she's doing okay. So,
That's
so yeah, we just found out today that she tested positive. Whatever. So no Thanksgiving dinner.
Whatever. It's not
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, I know. He said whatever.
No, she's fine. I talked to her today. She sounds good.
Whatever, Mom.
So we were gonna do Thanksgiving tomorrow because I work on Thursday, but Jesse and I will do something. You know, it's all good.
Yeah. I think so. This year, we're going to do one tomorrow night and then one on Thanksgiving night. So it'll actually be dinner. But hey, grab those ones that I got for Tim. The Death by Coconut. Yeah. Okay, so we talked about that. What about favorite Thanksgiving food that you make? We've already talked about like some family dishes, but is there anything that you specifically make that's really good?
Dude, I don't make anything.
Do you make? I was about to say, do you make anything?
No. Okay, I do, and I haven't done it in a
You're
while.
like, I've got Jesse. I'm good.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. No, I haven't done it in a while. I actually made sweet potato pie.
Really?
So that's the only exception to like the sweet potatoes because I like it in pie form.
Because it's like a dessert and not like a side.
Right. Yeah. So and that's the thing is like whenever it comes to sides, I want it to be savory. I want my sides to be savory and complement the meal. I don't want it to be dessert. So yeah, I can make actually a pretty good sweet potato pie.
Nice.
You make a good sweet potato pie.
I do.
I'd like to try some. I've never had. I don't think I've ever had sweet potato pie. I've always had like sweet potatoes as a side, but never sweet potato pie.
Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to not for Thanksgiving, but I'm going to get the ingredients. I'm going to make a sweet potato pie.
Okay.
And we're gonna split it. So
I want it next Tuesday when we meet.
No,
We're gonna have your sweet potato pie
Next
What
Tuesday?
do you think?
Yeah,
Javier?
I think so.
Sweet
I
potato pie
agree.
next
I agree.
Tuesday.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
let's
it's
do it.
2 against 1.
All right. We'll see.
I hope that it's good.
Three
We'll see.
against one. Mike, you want to try the?
But I also hope that it sucks just because it'd be for good content.
We'll see what I can do on Sunday though. So
Okay.
we'll see if I can make it on Sunday.
Javier, what about you? Do you make anything good for Thanksgiving? Like you specifically?
No.
Like I order Wingstop. Okay.
I usually I help my mom make things. So like whenever I'll go we'll watch movies and stuff, and my mom's going to be cooking, and I'll go over with my mom and I help her out. So that's my fun thing for Thanksgiving.
Cool.
I love helping my mom out.
Nice.
Hey, store bought pumpkin pie or homemade?
What do you mean store bought?
Dude, homemade. 100%.
100%.
Yeah.
Have you had Costco's or Sam's pumpkin pie?
Oh no, Patty LaBelle, like she has like pumpkin-
Patty LaBelle.
So you're falling asleep?
no, shut up.
What an episode this is.
No, Patty LaBelle like has like a sweet potato pie at Walmart, and they run out all the time, right, Mike?
I think
Yeah.
he was asking for pumpkin pie though.
I asked pumpkin pie though.
It's the same fucking thing.
It's not.
Yes, it fucking is.
It's not.
It's not.
Motherfucker, it's good. You
Okay.
wait, put gravy on that shit.
We're talking about pies.
I love pie.
Don't put gravy on a pie. Just
Like lady gravy?
My sweet,
Like,
sweet boy. Just
no.
We're about to, this is going to be not the first time on Funky Panther, but we might end up having to mute Javier here.
No.
Okay. So we talked about how we're not doing Friendsgiving this year. Kind of sucks, but I want to talk about briefly our history with our Friendsgiving, because we've done one since we were wee little lads. What's it been, like 15 years now? 14. I think this would have been 14th year.
Friendsgiving number 1,
Yeah.
we watched porn.
Whose fault was that?
Okay, let's back it up until the week or two before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So we went to a Halloween party with some friend of a friend. We went to a Halloween party, and we drank too much. We drank, like we do when you're in your early 20s and drinking or whatever. I don't even know if I was 20 yet. I might have been like 19 or 20. I don't know.
Yeah, dude. Straight up, I think it was 19. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long
Was
time
this
ago.
in Denton?
No, this is here in Fort Worth. But so we went to this party. We were on our way out. We were leaving, and Jesus was he's well known for just taking things that are not his when he's been drinking. I remember him trying. He stole I don't know how many bottles of tequila from my house.
I'm going to tell you,
back in the day.
that started in high school.
Yeah, that's
before drinking.
This is a long time. Yeah,
Yeah.
but he just likes to thieve.
He's a petty thief.
So he grabs these, like he's like, oh, there's a mini fridge or a freezer right here, like an open top freezer. I'm gonna grab these pizza rolls and we're gonna eat these later because it's like midnight and we're about to head back to my old apartment in Lake Worth. He's like, yeah, we're gonna eat these and throw them in the oven. So I was like, well, if you're gonna take that, I'm gonna take this. And I picked up a turkey. There was a turkey in this freezer. It was probably their Thanksgiving turkey. Like I think I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like
It was Alice Garcia's turkey.
no, it was not.
No?
It was not. But we were drinking and I was just trying to one up my buddy who was a petty thief
It's
apparently.
like, if you're going to be a petty thief and take these pizza rolls,
And so I thought it was hilarious
take this
that I
turkey.
grabbed a full out frozen turkey. And so we go back to the apartment and I remember it was like all of us and everyone spent the night at my apartment. It was like, well, I'm not gonna say names, but it was like a whole crew.
We
right?
blacked out.
I was not there.
No, you
for
were
that.
not. We threw the pizza rolls into the oven as soon as we got there, and all of us passed out before we even got to eat them because they were in there for like 2 hours before someone. Don't gawk. You were there. Yes, you were. 100% you were there.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
Okay. Agree to disagree. So they were in the oven and they just like started smoking and that's what woke us up. And so we had to like throw out the pizza rolls.
Fucking
But the
apartment's
turkey-
on fire.
But the turkey, like we decided, hey, let's have our own little Friends Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, if you will. And everyone brings over leftovers from their family.
Yeah.
Originally, it was like the day after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Because we would watch the Texas A&M game and we would make whatever turkey and then bring leftovers. And you're right. That first one, we just happened to. I think it was the Javier thing, is what it was.
I don't even know it was Javier's decision. Dude, I don't know who was like.
Tab said, "Let the record show this was pre-tab, PT. This
Yeah.
is pre-tab, and it was. So I had a projector at my apartment, and Javier turned on porn, and it was just on.
Was
And
it
so,
Javier that turned on porn?
Of course it was.
It
Who else
was
would it have
always
been?
me.
Who else would it have
I
been?
don't know.
Let's be real. And so we're sitting there. It was dudes, like 6 or 7 dudes eating Thanksgiving
Holly
lunch.
was there.
Not on Friendsgiving.
No?
Not the first one. No.
Oh.
No, she was there for the night of the turkey, but not the Friendsgiving. So yeah, there was just like a handful of us eating turkey and watching porn. That was the first Friendsgiving 14, 15 years ago.
Sounds like a great time. I got to
It is since evolved.
Well, the second, what was it? The second Friendsgiving was actually like turkey that y'all bought 2 turkeys and deep fried them, right?
Yeah, I think we fried one and cooked the other one or
So,
something like that.
because Friendsgiving was the first time I ever had deep fried turkey.
Yeah.
And that's where I fell in love. It was like that Cajun deep fry, whatever. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was so good.
My dad was really into it.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so did one his way and did one my way, but the fried always came out better. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
was it was so good.
So good.
Until I figured out how to roast it. But yeah, it was always better. But that's how it kind of evolved. And now we usually have Friendsgiving the weekend before Thanksgiving, and there's like 30 or 40 of us.
Yeah.
But you know,
it's gotten out of hand.
well, I mean, there's a lot of us.
It's not bad.
And everyone's got families
and kids and everything else, yeah.
Kids running around, and so it has definitely evolved. But this year, I think we're going to kind of halt it if we do it at all. But if we do, it'll be like a Hello Thanksmas where we combine Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, because no one's really seen each other except for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it might not be a bad idea. So that was the story of the first Friendsgiving.
So I picture that whole like turkey scene.
yeah.
Like super bad whenever he goes in there and gets the beers and he like fills up the jugs of like the detergent.
Tide?
Yeah, the Tide detergent. That's what I just picture, like something like you would have done back then, you know.
Right.
Like,
That sounds like Chad.
We gotta get these beers somehow. Dude, I think that movie was about like us.
It pretty much seems like it was. Yeah. It was pretty dead on.
But
So how much time, how long have we been going?
well the feed says 56 minutes since we lost it, so we've been on about
No, how much
an
for
hour.
the recording, for the podcast?
For the recording. I've
Yeah.
been recording for a while, so an hour and 26.
Okay, so I want to ask y'all some turkey trivia. Is that
right.
cool?
Yeah,
for
can I
sure.
pull this up so I can cheat?
No, fuck no.
Can I go
No.
drain the weasel while you talk about?
No, you can't. You got to hold it. This is going to make it more fun.
my
All right. What year was the celebration that is most commonly considered to be the first Thanksgiving? What year?
1926.
No.
1926.
1632?
Motherfucker, we weren't here yet.
1732? I don't
Not
know.
for us, you idiot. The first Thanksgiving known
Ever?
to man. Yeah.
Pilgrim times, man.
1626.
He was actually closer.
1626?
It was 1621.
Oh,
yeah! Fuck you!
I said 1632.
Yeah,
My
okay.
ass, you
Both
fucker.
are pretty close. I would have never said that.
1600s, man.
All right. How long did the first Thanksgiving celebration last?
30 minutes because they all fought.
No.
No.
Incorrect.
I think it lasted a month. The
month.
entire month of November.
What is this, Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
No, it lasted 3 days. It was celebrated much earlier than our current celebration, possibly in late September. There were about 50 European settlers and about 90 Native Americans who attended the 3-day feast.
They all got mad because they were like fucking all the.
When the religious group that would later be known as the Pilgrims left England to practice their religion freely, where did they
Mormons.
go? Where did they go?
They went to Utah.
Utah. No, this was before that.
Oh, before that?
So before they left.
Jamestown.
no, you're talking about from England?
Wait, when the religious group that would later be known as the Pilgrims left England
Oh,
to
man.
practice their religion freely before they came to America, where did they go?
Greenland?
Holland.
Holland,
It was
okay.
Holland.
I didn't
Holland.
say that.
Holland.
Holland.
Under which president did Thanksgiving become an annual
Lincoln.
holiday?
Lincoln? You're saying Lincoln?
Lincoln.
Hang on, let me think. What's that? What's to do with the big old sideburns? Burr? No, not Burr. I don't know. Andrew Jackson. We'll just say Andrew Jackson.
I like how Mike just like scoffed at you, but you were right. It was Lincoln.
Van Buren is who I was thinking.
You're a van
so-
bitch.
Yeah, this is when it goes off the rails. As a nation, the U.S. has celebrated Thanksgiving off and on since 1774. So, in 1789, George Washington made a proclamation that the American people should celebrate a day of Thanksgiving to God on November 26th. All right, on to question number 5. We'll just go to 10. I think there's like a couple dozen of these. So, in what decade did both the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and America's
20th century.
Thanksgiving Parade start?
The
Hold on.
50s.
What? Say that
The
again.
50s.
He's just talking over you at this point.
I know. What decade? So a decade
The 50s.
that both Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and America's Thanksgiving Parade, which I'm not really aware
The
of,
30s?
40s.
starts.
40s.
30s.
The 40s.
You say what?
The 30s.
I say
And
40s.
you say 40s. It was the 20s.
The 20s. I was closer at least.
More
God,
specifically, 1924.
It doesn't, that
24.
doesn't work. It doesn't work.
So how do both Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and America's Thanksgiving Parade conclude?
With the-
With a big show, like a song and dance number.
A show? With a show. There is tappers and all.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think where they give the fanciest whore.
They get the fanciest whore away.
I don't like this game anymore.
I don't like.
You get to fuck this chicken.
All right, so how do they both end? You said with a party, a show.
Yeah, I'm saying with like a concert.
Mike, what do you think? Santa Claus. Yeah, they both conclude with the arrival of Santa Claus.
What?
Yeah, like the whole deal is like we're waiting for Santa to show up.
That's not what Thanksgiving's about.
No, that's the parade. The parade is all about let's watch it, let's see the balloons, let's see the bands, let's see the leg, dance things, and then we're waiting for Santa. That's the whole deal.
Santa's not real. I hope kids are watching this right now.
For all the kids that are listening to the podcast, Santa is truly real. All right, moving on. What is the oldest Thanksgiving parade currently called?
The oldest
Thanksgiving parade currently called.
Well, it's easy. Old Town Thanksgiving Parade. It's like Old Town Road,
It's like Old Town Road.
but Thanksgiving style. Yeah.
No, it's
Nas X performs
it's called
every year.
6 ABC, like the number 6 ABC.
ABC.
Dunkin' Donuts Thanksgiving Day Parade.
The fuck?
Catchy, huh?
Yeah, that just rolls right off the tongue.
It was started in 1920 and originally called the Gimbels Thanksgiving Day Parade until the Gimbels department store closed.
Okay,
and
so-
then Channel 6,
Look, I knew about
also
I knew
known
about
as
Gimbals.
ABC,
Yeah.
ABC6, as well as several other companies sponsored the Gimbels Parade. But 6 ABC Dunkin' Donuts Thanksgiving Day Parade is like, it reminds me of, what is the show, the movie, where it's like in the future and everyone's real dumb?
Idiocracy.
Yeah, Idiocracy. And
Yeah.
it's like
Dwayne,
everything.
Mountain Dew, Camacho, whatever. He's got like 3 other names in there.
6
Yeah.
ABC Dunkin' Donuts Thanksgiving Day Parade. Yeah, basically the same thing. All right. Number 8. Which president was the first to give a turkey presidential pardon?
Presidential pardon?
Yeah.
FDR?
This happens every year now, right? I can think this is every year.
Yeah,
No.
every year.
No, it was Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, the actor.
Yeah, the first to give a turkey a presidential pardon. What are turkey chicks called?
I don't know. Baby turkeys? Mini turkeys?
They're called poults, Pults, or turkeylings.
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 All right, the last one we're going to do because
I'm on the
this
last
kind of
question.
Hey, Mike, welcome to the last question. What is the wobbly red piece of flesh on top of the beak of a turkey
The cone?
called?
That's the gobbler?
On the beak.
Yeah, on the beak of a turkey, like there's this
Get close to the mic.
piece of red skin that kind of hangs off the front of the turkey.
That's the gobbler.
No,
No?
Mike.
The gobbler. I don't know.
I just said no. I literally just said that's the wrong answer.
Michael, you cannot say what I said.
The ABC 6 gobbler.
The ABC Dunkin' Donuts.
Did you turn him back on, or is Javier still off?
No, he's just not talking close to the mic.
Oh, okay. Can you talk again?
COVID. Sorry.
Welcome to Convo. All right, I will continue because this is more fun with Mike. Everyone glare at Javier. All right, what state raises the most turkeys?
What state raises the most turkeys?
Yeah,
New Hampshire.
Oh, man. I'm thinking Midwest.
New Hampshire? It's already a small state. Like, if you're thinking of the most turkeys, wouldn't you think of a large state?
I could have said Rhode Island, but I said New Hampshire.
You said what?
The Midwest for sure. I'm going to guess Nebraska.
Nebraska. You were actually pretty close. It was Minnesota.
I feel like I was closer.
That's like right next door.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is. It's catty corner.
Geography.
Whenever
I didn't pass that.
So next weekend, the first weekend of December, I'm flying into Minnesota with Danny, and we're going to Minnesota, North Dakota, South Dakota, and then into
Are you
Nebraska.
going to see the place with all those faces on there? Are you going to see that place?
You gonna see that place with the faces in the mountain?
What was it? It had a mountain, the faces, dead presidents. Oh,
They're really fast.
Mount Rushmore. That's
There
right.
we go.
What meat did Native Americans bring to the very first Thanksgiving?
Buffalo.
Type of meat.
Maize.
That's not meat. That's
He's a professor, folks.
Nailed it.
they brought amazing.
It was venison. It was deer.
Deer?
Deer meat
Okay.
was brought to the very first Thanksgiving by Native Americans.
That was turkey.
No.
What food was present at the first Thanksgiving but is rarely eaten at Thanksgiving now? A type of food.
corn? No.
Like I'll give you a hint. It's like when you think of different kinds of meats. It's a different kind of meat.
It's a different kind of meat. Duck.
Like you got poultry and you got.
Oh, okay. Different types of meat, like
Right.
fish.
You say fish?
Fish.
What do you say?
Fish is a meat.
I mean, when you say different kind of meat, it's got to be the fish that I'm thinking about too.
Yeah,
both
y'all
thinking
are both correct. It was seafood.
Because I don't see any seafood in my normal feast.
Correct.
As history, though, wasn't the turkey going to be the official mascot of the United States instead of the bald eagle?
I think you're right on that. Yeah, I remember
Isn't
hearing that.
fucking crazy?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the turkey was supposed to be the American bird,
I cursed.
and now it's something we just eat massively on
So
one day
what
a
you're
year.
saying is that we might have actually, like, if that had happened, we'd be eating bald eagles for.
I don't
For
think that
Thanksgiving?
I don't think that we would have swapped them like
Is
that.
that how that works?
Turkeys are on the ground, and bald eagles are usually in the sky. Like I don't think that they're as readily available.
You know, if there's a will,
Tomato, tomato.
if there's a will, there's a way.
All right. Well, this is number 15, and this will be our last question. What decade was the green bean casserole a Thanksgiving staple in many households?
The
This is a perfect way to end it.
the 60s.
All the talk about
The 60s.
when was it first created?
The 60s.
Decade. You say 60s?
50s. I go earlier.
Okay, Mike's going 50s.
Yeah, and Mike was right. Oh! Dude, Mike is so much better at this game. So the green bean casserole was created by the Campbell Soup Company, and more specifically by Dorcas Reilly.
Dorcas. That's a biblical
or
name.
Dorcas Riley.
That's a
Dorcas
biblical.
Riley.
That's a biblical name. You know?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's
Didn't know
religious.
that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Wow. This was a shit show.
no,
and
it was. I mean, like
it
there was.
it was good.
There was Thanksgiving things. There was. What did it not have? We had mains. We had sides. We had trivia. We had green bean casserole. We had all of our weeks in review. I mean, this is a pretty good episode. So
It was.
if you don't already, like everyone that's out there on video, thank you for watching us. If you don't subscribe, please subscribe. Follow us on Twitch and or YouTube. You can find us at thefunkypanther.com. We've got all our social media.
Hey.
We put up our new content.
Don't think about our OnlyFans. Don't forget about it.
We already said that. We've got our OnlyFans. We've got, we actually have Teespring also linked from our webpage. So if you want to buy a shirt or if you want to buy something else, you can go to Teespring on our merch page on our website. And then, yeah, so go ahead and follow us, like us, subscribe. Really appreciate you. As always, stay good, everyone. I'm Chad.
I'm Javier.
And I'm Tim.
And wait.
Mike the Bike.
And we are
The Funky Panther!
Happy Thanksgiving, motherfuckers.
Gobble, gobble, Biish.
Fucking side. I was literally laughing at the freaking bathroom. Like, I picked the worst fucking side.
No.
It was like the jokes where they could go.
Oh yeah. Yes.
I want mashed potatoes and
Worst fucking
all the
shit.
cream.
So let me ask you: do you like the cream gravy or do you like the brown
The
gravy?
skin or without the skin. There's so many layers that, like, dude, you picked the wrong one, bro.
And I wasn't even thinking that.
There's them corn with Roy.
Hey, do you, okay, so like legit though,
I'll bring the corn.
he brings a can of corn in a bowl.
3 cans of corn. He's like,
No
can I just
bowl,
throw
no
this in
bowl.
the? I just want to throw this in the microwave. Do you have something so I can throw this in the microwave?
Oh my gosh.
Love you, Roy. But
Hey,
Jesus,
so those that are joining us now, we're about to do some mukbang.
yeah,
We're actually they're about to start eating. I'm gonna sit here and watch.
this
them
is the
eat.
first dinner I've had, so it's not. Oh, mukbang is not a
Not
a
bang bang.
bang bang.
Not muck.
I get so confused with all of your like food
Mukbang.
terms that I don't
Mukbang.
quite understand.